been learning about bar models and reading word problems. Word problems can be tricky if we're not reading them carefully, so it's very important that we read carefully. If I have 4 marshmallows and Mark gives me 7 more marshmallows, I'm adding on to my set, right? So I started with 4, but Mark gave me 7 more. Do you see how I'm adding on? So if I have 4 and Mark gives me 7 more, I want to know how much marshmallows, or how many marshmallows do I have now? I have 4. He gives me 7. How many do I have now, Elise? I have 11 marshmallows. All that was adding one set to another. That's it. In math today, we're going to be learning about adding on to a bar model. So you just noticed how easy that was when I added on to my bar model. Now let's take a look at a math problem. So this doesn't have the bar model yet. We're going to try, but it's super easy. So we're going to read this together. Ready? Darius has 429 strawberries. Summer gives him 37 more strawberries. How many strawberries does Darius have now? When I'm thinking of that, I see 2 different sets. I see how many Darius has. He has 429. Sometimes it's hard for me to draw this line up here to write the number, so I'm just going to write 429 inside my bar, because this is how much Darius has. But Summer's giving him how many more? Mark. So here's Summer. Summer's coming along and she's giving him 37. So 429 is that big number. Summer's giving him 37, and I want to know how much the whole thing is. What do you think I have to do? If I know both parts, what do you think I'm going to have to do? Ayana?
Plus it.
I have to plus it, and another more scientific word for that is add it. I also can find that out because here are 2 numbers, just like my number bond, and then the number that I'm trying to find out will be at the bottom, just like a number bond. Okay? And when numbers are close together like this, we add them. What number should I put on top, Maya? 429. And Ayana, you said that we are adding, so I'm going to put that plus sign. And Tony, what number goes underneath? 37. Okay, so now all I have to do is add. And the more I practice my addition, the faster I'm going to get. So I know that 9 plus 7 is going to have to be regrouped, right? Because 9 plus 7 is going to be more than 10. 9 plus 7, if I were to regroup it, how many ones would I have? How many ones?
6.
I have 6 in the ones place. And how many would I have to regroup it to?
Then put a 1 on top of the 2.
Right, because 9 plus 7 is 16. So I have to regroup that and say 6 ones and 1 10. Now, just look at the tens place. I have 1, 2, and a 3. I know that 1 plus 2 right away is 3. So then I have to do 3 plus 3. Easy. 3 plus 3 is?
6.
I like that little attitude too. 6. Then I look here. All I have to do is add 4 plus 0. 4 plus 0 is?
4.
So the total number of strawberries that Darius has now, after Summer gave him some, is how much? Alexis? 466. And we said that was strawberries. Say, that was easy, if that was easy.
That was easy.
All right. If you can do that, if you can take one set and give it to this another set and add those together, I'm wondering if you could do that to 3 numbers. So, in this sentence, I started with 4 marshmallows. Well, Mark knows how much I love marshmallows, so Mark gives me 3 more marshmallows. And then Peter said, ooh, Mark just gave Miss Kessler some marshmallows. I'm going to give her some marshmallows. So then Peter gives me 2 more marshmallows. How many marshmallows do I have now? I started with 4. Mark gave me 3. Peter gave me 2. Sasha, thank you so much for raising your hand quietly. 9 pumpkins? Very close. That was the problem on the board. But in my hand, marshmallows. So I have 9 marshmallows. So just like we did that with our cubes, we're going to solve a problem that looks very similar. We don't have a bar model yet. We're going to draw the bar model in. So Jelani has 4 puzzles. Whoa, Jelani. His mom thought, you know what, Jelani loves puzzles so much, I'm going to give him 9 more puzzles. And then his grandmother said, wow, I didn't know you loved puzzles so much. So she gave him 2 more puzzles. I want to know, how many puzzles does Jelani have now? So he started with 4, right? That's how many he had to start. Remember, it's kind of hard for me to do that squiggly line, so I'm just going to write it in here. So this is 4. This is how many he had. Then his mom gave him 9. And then what's the last one? What's that one going to be, Sasha? 2, because his grandpa gave him 2. So his grandma gave him 2, and his mom gave him 9. Now I want to know, how many puzzles does he have all together? How am I going to find that out? If I was adding puzzles onto his set already, how do I solve that problem? Jelani. Most definitely the super smart 2nd grader way. But let's see. Now I have 3 numbers and I'm trying to get the whole thing. What do I have to do to those 3 numbers to get that whole thing? Medina. Add them. So I have 4 plus 9 plus 2. I know that 9 plus 2 is 11. Like this, I can tell you. 9 plus 2, 11. But now I need to find out, what is 11 plus 4? I could count like this, Or I could know that 11 plus 4 is 15. Oh, I mean, rule of 1. Look at the ones. Add the ones. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Rule of 2. Look at the tens. Add the tens. 1 plus 0 equals 1. So I could have known that 11 plus 4 equals 15, or I could have done it that way. Which way was faster? Alexis, you are doing such a great job raising your hand. I just know 11 plus 4 is equal to 15. So how many puzzles does Jelani have now? Taylor? 15 monkeys? 15 puzzles. You have independent work that I want you to work on right now. Some of you